Nature of my work is that it's not focused on technique. Rather, what it's focused on is allowing an individual to get in touch with the part of them that's aware and also their genius, the very special qualities that each of us have. So it turns out it's not so much what you do, but it has more to do about what you don't do. So if you're aware of the place inside of you when you're connected, when you're in the zone, then you're going to perform at a high level. When you're disconnected from it, and this is the interesting thing, each of us has a very unique way of getting out of balance, and it's consistent. So when I'm working with people, whether it's professional, whether it's family work, couples, even working with children from about the age of 7 onward, I am passionate about each and every individual knowing exactly what it is that makes them special and how to access that and bring it into their life.
As an executive recruiter, one of the things that I found that was really helpful to me is learning more about myself. So being able to translate that into my interactions with others, big. Understand where my client's coming from as well as where my candidates are coming from. I couldn't do that without a sound base. So one of the things that I found with Gary's help and with coaching is, where am I at a given moment? When I'm having an interaction with someone, am I really being present? Am I listening? Am I picking up cues that I would miss otherwise? And then being able to turn that into a very positive interaction.
So whether you're a lawyer, whether you're in the military, whether you're someone who is an artist, a dancer, in the creative fields, all of us need to be able to access the place inside of us where we are relaxed and easy and authentic, and where we can allow that special quality that makes us who we are to come out. And that's what I love doing and enjoy working with people in order to get them in touch with that.
It takes time, it takes a lot of practice to actually know how to meditate properly, and that's working with Gary. It really helped me learn how to meditate properly, and that's how I can just kind of reach a state of calm that it's really indescribable.
So if a person understands who they are, then they can optimize their strengths, but at the same time, something that isn't done too often is to utilize what they consider weaknesses. So in fact, there's no weaknesses. It's just that there are parts of us that are more sensitive and more easily, can easily get into out of balance. But once you begin to really just look at yourself, step back, discover who you are, then you find out that really there isn't much you have to do. You've got everything you need. It's just a matter of getting in touch with it.
As a practicing attorney, it is invaluable to be able to resolve conflict and to be able to understand the issues as they are presented to you and to be able to separate and not get enmeshed in it. And Gopal's programs are invaluable in that way. To be able to identify different problems. But not only that, he also offers solutions, and I think that's the key. And that's what really drew me to his work, that he has solutions to it, not just identifying the problems, but solutions.
How to get in touch with the place inside of you that you can just surf the waves and you feel confident, and even you don't mind when you get out of balance because you have the tools and the techniques in order to get back connected again.
As a chiropractor, I see a lot of different people, and people come in with back pain, neck pain, but they also come in with other problems too that they want to talk about. I have to stay in balance myself to deal with that. That's not part of my training as my professional training, but with the coaching I'm doing with Gary, it's helping me stay in balance and helping me deal with the patients in ways that help them.
Yeah, there's something that I believe very strongly about, and that is that you have to experience it yourself. If you're just listening to someone, whether that be a therapist or a teacher, whatever it might be, what you have to do is you have to take what they're saying, literally with a grain of salt. You don't believe, something that I say often is, don't believe a word I say. What I want you to do is I want you to be curious about your potential, and then I share techniques, certainly, and I guide people into getting in touch with what their potential is. But it's not something that someone can give you. It's already within you. The most you have to do is you have to avoid doing whatever it is that prevents that from manifesting naturally and openly.
The reason I would suggest doing coaching with Gary is the same reason I would say, be an active participant in your life. Don't just be a passenger. You know, one of the things that we miss all the time is what's really going on with us. And when you have a pro like Gary that's helping you understand how you work, what's your own operating system. If you don't know that, then how are you ever going to be able to succeed in business? Personally, for that matter.